Hello people, I am here today to show you how to make a Chinese lunch. A Chinese lunch with whatever you have, with whatever you may have. And it's a bit different because I'm using couscous. Just a minute, I'll show you. Couscous. Fine couscous. Cedar Phoenicia. Comes in a bag like that. 907 grams. It's not very expensive. Now I like to use couscous because it's very quick and it's easy. I'll show you. What you do, turn your water on. Let's say you want a half a cup of couscous cooked, or a third of a cup, or a half of a cup, maybe half of a cup. For a single serving, you use a half a cup. That's enough to fill you as a side dish, because it equals a half a cup of rice. So you take your half a cup of water, you put it in the pan, then you take your half a cup of couscous, and you add it to the pan. Now that's all very fine and well, but it doesn't have much flavor, does it? Because couscous is something like, it's in the wheat family, but it's more tastier than plain wheat. So anyway, take some butter or margarine, whatever you have, a good amount. Dump it in there, mix it around. Turn the heat to medium. See, it's almost all cooked. Now we're going to add some salt, bit of extra flavor. Take your pinch of salt, well, about a quarter teaspoon. Add it and mix it. And that's all you have to do. That butter imparts a lot of flavor to the couscous. So, you let that heat up and you turn it down to medium-low, and you let that sit there and cook till your rest of your food is ready. You wash your hands. Now, where that goes. Now, you take your broccoli and the amount you want. So I'm going to have that amount. Put that away. So you take it off the tough end, wash it. washed, and you chop it. Chop, 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 just like that. Very easy to do. Chop it. Then you take your cauliflower and you cut off your cauliflower whatever amount you want. So I want like that. So I'm cutting off that. Put it away to the side. Wash your cauliflower. And chop it. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, we've got cauliflower and broccoli chopped. Now what do we want? Now we want some green onions. Or if you don't have green onions, use regular onion. So you rinse those and chop. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, so now we have cauliflower, broccoli, and green onions. And I'm going to add, as a last ingredient, some corn. So you take your corn, pull it, take off the silk, wash it, take off any parts that aren't perfect, and you cut them off the cob stalk, whatever it's called, corn on the cob. Okay, so there we have our vegetables. Now, we take our oil. I use corn oil. Sometimes I buy the expensive brand corn oil. Sometimes I buy the cheaper one, depending on how much money I have that week, you know. This is Rooster brand corn oil. And you add it to your pan. There we have our corn oil. Now we're going to add our vegetables. You add all this to the pan. I shall come back for part 2.